Hello and welcome back to another installment of Fodder, where today I want to continue a series that I had started last week before the Gym Cup started. And that is, if you look under their recommended decks is what we're going to call this. I covered the standard deck. I actually really like the standard deck. I think it is a solid deck. And in fact, I've been running that one for the most part during league play. It also helps that I have some resources built into the deck. And so, yeah, I think it's a good deck. But today I'm going to move over to the flying type deck. Now, if you remember, I did a video a while back where I said that the Swablu deck is the best deck in Pokemon Duel. And the reason why I said that, just as a brief recap, is because of the inexpensiveness of it. Swablus being uncommon are easy to come by. They're easy to level up. They're easy to put Carbonite into. They're easy to put chain levels into. They recommend pairing it with 2 Altarias and a shiny Rayquaza. You've had 2 opportunities to pick up a shiny Rayquaza. Scoop up Double Chance, Max Revive, and then 2 Altaria, Mega Altarias, Altariite. And they say this deck has strong options against current meta decks with UX Mega Altaria to counter decks that use Ultra Space and providing uncommon Swablus to challenge EX Zoroark. That sentence alone is actually pretty comical, that the uncommon Swablu can challenge Zoroark, which is an EX. So I've gone ahead and built this deck. The one thing is everything is level 5. I only have chain levels in one of my Altarias, but my shiny Ray is level 1. I don't like shiny Rayquaza. I actually have my normal Rayquaza, which is level 5 and then chain level 10. But I understand why shiny Rayquaza is in this deck, because Ultra Beast could pose quite a bit of problems. But if you have the Mega Altarias to bring back the Ultra Space figures, I feel like maybe just my Rayquaza would be better served here. So I think after this game, I think I'm actually going to go in and swap out Shiny Ray for regular Ray. And I did. I used the exact same plates that they talked about. And the reason why I like regular Rayquaza better is because if your opponent is running the Shiny, then you're going to get an additional 20 buff damage on top of an extra movement point. So I just, and I have things invested in it already. So that's kind of the who, the when, and the where, and the why as far as all that goes. I do have Mega set to both of my Altarias. I'm just going to set up in typical Swablu fashion by putting everything on the back row. I'm not even going to double chance. I'm just going to go out here and straight up attack. And he's going to go with Break Energy. What do we have? Okay. So he has Ho-Oh. It's actually a pretty nice little deck here. I believe that's Trevor. It's an interesting way of spelling Trevor, but I believe that is Trevor nonetheless. I think Trevor's deck is going to struggle pretty much against rush decks. But Ho-Oh just opens up a lot of new possibilities. Actually, but really, Ho-Oh is only going to call back Reshiram from Ultra Space. So maybe not. Let's see how this goes. I have a lot of options here of good rolls. That's going to keep me from getting banished. And I'm just flat out going to win the roll. So then there's that. And with my newfound confidence of not worrying about getting banished there. That does set up a fly trap. So I'm going to take the risk. Again, we're going to go with the Break Energy into the Roost. And this deck here is... I want to go in and change out Shiny Rayquaza for my normal one. but it just drops so much power. The one thing, I've played this a few times, a handful of times, and the odd thing is like the first 5 times that I played this deck, to kind of get a feel for it, I got matched up against fire decks every single time, and they were basically the exact same fire deck each time, and it was super annoying because fire absolutely crushes this deck. I believe Coco is now set up to surround, so I'm going to have to back off with my Altaria there. That's fine. We can just drop back 1 spot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we were in a position to get surrounded there. I could have gone Mega and hopped over and attacked back into Zekrom. We're going to go up here, and we're just going to drop down the attack here. Perish Song into Fly. No possibility of getting Fly trapped there, or surrounded off of the Fly, so that's okay. And it's actually going to put me in a pretty favorable position. I wouldn't be surprised to see my opponent go Overdrive and then attack into one of my Swablues here, trying to get the Banish. We are going to get the Cotton Guard. That was a lot of up and down there. I'm going to slide over 1. I'm going to see if my opponent knows that Mega Altaria can hop over his Tapu Koko. And it would appear that he does. So now we're going to hop over here and attack in to Ho-Oh. We're going to come up with a dodge. Now, I did sacrifice my Rayquaza. I didn't feel like he was going to slide over there and try to take him out, but so be it. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. As long as we don't roll dodge. It's a crazy maker, I tell you. It is an absolute crazy maker right there. I'm going to go ahead and max revive. Yeah, since I have both my entry points. Well, no, I don't have both my entry points free anymore. So now I'm going to use my max revive and take out my shiny Rayquaza and put it here on the inner corner. I don't have my Cotton Guard on my Swablu there on the corner anymore. And let's see how far he drops. Oh no, he went back up though. Now let's try this again. Yee. Well, alright then. Just need him to survive 1 turn here. Which I believe that's not going to do it. And he is going to get banished. I can easily get him back. I just need my Swablu to hold on for 1 turn here. And he's not even going to do that. In fact, he's going to get banished as well. None of those are a problem because I can easily get them back. I just need to not lose every single roll. Yeah, that's not going to work. Your 130 is no good here. What I'm going to do is move my Ray back. What am I going to do here? I have to think for a second. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Mega. And watch this. This is actually going to be pretty comical. Because, welcome back to the game, Swablues. I found that funny. I maybe could have moved my Rayquaza back into position first. Maybe been the better move, but yeah, it is what it is. We do have Scoop Up and our Mega Altaria. Fly would be bad. Cotton Guard is good. We definitely need to take a Rayquaza and slide him back if my opponent doesn't land Fly here. Okay. So we are safe from the Fly Cheese. As we back up one spot there. Now what I'm going to do is, most likely I'm going to go Mega with my Altaria. Try to banish Tapu Koko. We're going to have to survive a roll here, though. I feel like I'm having to do a lot of surviving. And we do survive. So now we will trigger our second Mega. And we're going to try to banish Tapu Koko. Wow. Oh, man. When it rains, it pours, right? That's pretty comical right there. And we're just going to stop there. I can't believe I rolled the 4 miss. Rainbow Ring means that he's going to take over my entry point. I'm going to cover my goal because I'm going to need to get Rayquaza out there. And this is what I mean by the deck just falls apart if you don't get rolls. I now have a status Rayquaza, which is most likely going to roll miss. Or we're going to roll extreme speed and get the fortunate KO there. It might be in my best interest to scoop up Rayquaza, since it looks like it's going to be my only offensive threat here for the moment. But instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to banish this Tapu Koko. Melee, melee. Oh, man. Why, oh why, is Tapu Koko almost invincible? Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's just almost an invincible figure sometimes. Definitely need to close this off so I can maneuver around with my Altaria. I still cannot come to terms with the fact that I rolled a miss with my Mega into a cursed Tapu Koko. Oh, man. At least we got the threat of being banished, taken off the board. And at this point, like, I hate turtling, but that might legitimately be my win condition here. Just based on the fact that I can get nothing going with any of my figures. just can get nothing going here. That is going to prevent him from attacking my Swablu. And that is going... And I'm just going to slide over one more as well, because I'm going to attack with Rayquaza next. Or, actually, I'm not, because I do have a free attack here. And there's a good chance that he could roll Fly. He's not going to roll Fly, but there was a good chance of it. And I had a free attack, so... I'm just going to attack back into him. I feel like I have the advantage here unless I roll Final Song, or, yeah, whatever it is. Unless I roll my purple into his gold, I felt like I had the advantage here. I'm legitimately trying to figure out a way to get to his goalie. Actually, and I want to get to Coco to knock Coco out. That is the ultimate goal here. And now it looks like I have Zekrom and Reshiram split up pretty good. I'm probably going to go sack my Swablu here and trade out a burned one for a fresh one. Okay, that actually works out perfectly fine for me. That's what I wanted to do anyways. I'm glad he's cooperating. And now we have two fresh Swablus. Would prefer not to knock out Ho-Oh. We'll set up a trap here. If he wants to attack with Zekrom, then he's stuck if he flies. He's not going to fly. Just trying to get to that Coco, man. We do have to play some defense, though. If he wants to take his Zekrom after my Swablu, I do have backup. Nice, okay. Rainbow Wing would be bad here. Just slide over one. That's far too many break energies. Although one break energy is far too many actually, but nice dodge there. Okay. I'll take it. I have to block off access to my entry point here. Although Rainbow Wing will give him the entry point. I'm going to attack into... Alright, so here we go. I think I'm out of plates. And I am. Let's see if we can knock out Tapu Koko. Finally. It was way more difficult than it should have been. But that should open the door up for me to... as long as my defense doesn't completely fall apart on the back line. I did have that free attack there. And here we go. He does have Goal Block. Ooh. If my Swablu doesn't get KO'd here, I think the best play is to take over his entry point and threaten game. And Rainbow Wing is going to be good enough. Let's see if my opponent blocks off my access to his entry point. He should. But he did not. So that should be a good game here. Although I've said that before, and then it meant it was a good game for me. And Cotton Guard should go ahead and solidify the victory. A definite hard-fought victory, but Pear Song comes in clutch. I'm still baffled that I would just flat out roll miss. Add insult to injury, we are going to roll Cotton Guard one more time. We will give the victory to Altaria. Looks like a happy little chicken there. I'm going to go in and swap out Shiny Ray for regular Ray. I don't know that it really makes... Like I said, because I can pull my figure back, but maybe it's better if they're just not in Ultra Space to begin with at the same time. I don't know. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Ray in there. I also think if you went Noi Bat to Noi Burn in that spot, I think that would be a really nice play too. And in fact, that is actually probably a better play than either of the Rayquazas. Oh, we get Tarvold. Welcome to the stream, Tarvold. Tarvold, if you remember, is the one that kind of made the square deck, the Gothitelle deck, popular for only a minute or two, but it was popular for that short period of time. Looks like he's running some kind of a Genesect Banish deck now. We've got Burn Drive, Douse Drive, Shock Drive, and Golden Module. So, and he's put a lot of resources. I like it. I've actually thought about doing this myself. Taking Genesect up to the upper echelons and seeing what kind of trouble you can cause with it. He has one Poliwrath that's leveled up, one that's not. He's got the Tapu Fini to get rid of any threats. He's got the Suicune for the ice. Very rare chance of ice happening, but it is there. One thing that Shiny Rayquaza does have is the 2 MP off the bench, which is nice. So my Rayquaza is actually going to be a little bit of a liability here. Tarvold is not really all that interested in being aggressive, so I will use that to my advantage. I think with all of his plates, he's not going to let me go back and look at them, but I think he's pretty much got everything covered. And whatever he doesn't, like whenever he uses one, he's going to get it back when he gets knocked out. So just something to keep in mind there. And now we're going to come out here. Remember, Genesect can move through his own figures. I might, honestly, I might take my Genesect and do something fun with it like this. If I can get one of these Altarias confused, they're going to be dodge machines. So actually having them confused would be anything except for Rayquaza is actually going to be really nice when confused. So at this point, I'm just going to march my Rayquaza up the field. I'm okay with him confusing any and everything. Problem is I won't be able to knock anything out. The good news is he most likely won't be able to knock me out either. As I just keep walking up the field as if nothing happened. Would prefer not to hit Peck again. And that is the perfect figure to have right on top of my goal. Now that he is confused, although that just means he's only going to roll Peck or dodge. It's good enough. It's the kind of figure you want to have on your goal, right? Is something that's primarily going to roll just dodge. Next turn, we will continue to walk up the field with Rayquaza. And that was unfortunate. We are going to go there to prevent. We're going to scoop him up on the next turn, so. He's going to try to get the banish here. As much as I would like to let him have another swing, I just can't in good conscience let him do that. Now, if he wants to move his Polygrath around the corner, I'm going to press forward with my Altaria. And now we will just march up the other side of the field with Rayquaza. I kind of want to try to take out all right. We're going to reverse field a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Rayquaza and I'm going to work him all the way across the back line over here. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I actually like this. This is actually good. Let's see what he wants to do. See if we can get the banish here. A fly is a banish. But I'm not going to be greedy. That is Hydro Pump. Rule number 2. If you spin a winning roll, you don't need to re-roll. It would have been nice to get the fly there and set up, or actually just flat out get the banish there, but all right. So here's what we're gonna do. This really didn't work out for us last time, but I have a good feeling about this one. Wait. What did I miss here? Ooh. Oh, because Suicune came on the board. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot about Suicune. Ah, I forgot about Suicune, man. Bummer, bummer, bummer. I landed the miss again, which is actually going to work out just fine, because now we're back to being a dodge machine. I may actually just attack into his Poliwrath here. That's going to be the KO. It's also going to be the eternal dodging. I do have to be careful though, because with Feeny on the board, his figures are definitely going to be able to surround me at some point. So I have to be careful and cognizant of that. Might actually be better if I pull my Altaria to just right there. That way I can't get surrounded. We'll just go ahead and get rid of his Genesect there. Douse Drive, let's see. Water, Flying, Fire, Ground, Rock. Okay. Now, I need to figure out a way to... Well, he can't knock me out, really. I'm interested to see what his plan is here. My guess is he's going to go attack this Swablu. If I don't get knocked out, and in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and confuse myself. Eee. Okay. Actually, that works. It doesn't matter, per se, because he's going to be able to bring Suicune onto the board. And now I officially can't really knock out anything. So I'm going to... Sorry, Tarvold, I'm going to completely turtle the rest of this game. And I do apologize. Should move your Feeny right there, is what you should do. I don't know what you gained by doing that, but I should have just moved my Swablu right there, actually. And this could become the official worst video you've ever seen on YouTube for Pokemon Duel, because I've got him pinned in. For the most part, I'm only going to roll dodge. And I'm sorry, Tarvold. He could actually get up and over this and damage. But no. I'm as far as the video goes, I'm just going to fast forward through this until from this point forward until something worthwhile happens, so you guys aren't stuck watching however long of this happens. Although maybe. Okay, I apologize for that. It sounds like I had some microphone difficulties there, but you guys saw how that one played out. He almost had the great comeback. I got a really bad roll, but then I was able to come back with a really good roll. I don't know. Maybe Rayquaza isn't the best. Turbold is known to run offbeat decks though, so maybe that wasn't the best match to go up against there. But as always, Swablues are a pain. So if you are newer to the game and you're looking for a way to compete at a high level early in your career of Pokemon Duel, unfortunately I have to say that Swablues are a good way to go. You will be able to compete against much higher ranked decks than yourself. There are some decks that you are going to be really countered hard by. Fire decks pretty much own against the Swablu decks, but you're not going to see those all the time, even though when I first used this deck, I thought that's all I was going to see. But yeah, so there you go. Let me know what you guys think. It's a Swablu deck, but what did you think? Did you like the Shiny Ray versus the regular Ray? And what did you think of Tarbold's deck? I actually, as far as creativity go, I really liked Tarbold's deck. I liked what he was doing there. Unfortunately for him, my deck almost hard countered it, just because what he wants to do is confuse his opponent and then banish them via Genesect or Sheer Cold or something. And with Altaria especially, the confusion just rolls into dodge, and so that's primarily what you're going to roll. But let me know what you guys think, and until next time.